Hey, what's up? This is Tiago Titan. Welcome to another Raid Shadow Legends video. In this video, I'm going to show you how to beat the Scarab King in the Doom Tower Hard, floor 100, with 3 epic champions, 1 rare and 1 uncommon. So the strategy here is to continuously decrease the boss's turn meter, so he doesn't have any turn in the battle, and because his passive here is he pray, he counterattacks when attacked by an enemy that has no shield buff. We will need to have a shield all battle, so we use here his created monster because his A2 skill, he places a shield buff on all allies for 3 turns, and this skill's cooldown is also 3 turns, so he can keep a shield on everyone all battle. So miscreated monster for the shield, Aikatun, yet she has a speed aura, she can decrease speed in the boss, it's very important, increase speed buffs and increase turn meter. Allure to decrease turn meter with her A1. Cold Heart, she is equipped with a destroy set to decrease the boss's max HP, it's very important there, and her A3 skill to deal a lot of damage and also decrease turn meter, and Armiger to decrease the target's turn meter in his A1. And this is a full auto battle. So let's take a look at the setup. So Haikatun will start in first waves, she will be free to use any skill. In the last wave, her A3 can decrease turn meter, but the chance, it's a 75% chance, okay, but I rather use, I rather block it because I want her to use as often as possible her A1 till she can plan this decrease speed debuff, because it's very important to decrease the boss's speed. And her A2, of course, it's very important to increase speed and increase turn meter. So this is optional to block her A3, but I like it more with her A3 block, so she can use her A1 more often. Allure, in the first wave, Allure, she can start with her, it's optional too. She can. I like her to start with this decrease AoE decrease defense, and then she will decrease everyone's turn meter, or not everyone's, but she attacks 3 times at random. We don't really care about her A3. The same in the round 2, and in round 3 we only want her to use her A1 because she attacks 3 times at random, and it decreases the target's turn meter by 25% on each critical hit that she will need critical rate. But I will show you everyone's gear after the end of the battle. Now, Cold Heart, she is free in round 1. In round 2 she can open with her Heart Seeker and block it, because we need her A3 ready for the round 3 to start with this skill, because it decreases the target's turn meter by 100%. So it's very important she starts her last round with her A3. So in the second round she will use it at the start if it's available. If it's not, you will never use it here. Miscreated monster, his priority, it's his shield skill. Even in the waves in the first 2 rounds, because it can stun the targets, it's very important. In the last wave, I want him to start with his A1 because he has the Evil Eye Mastery, so he can decrease the target's turn meter. His A3, we don't really need it, we can block it. And we can start with his A1 because he's equipped with a shield set, so everyone will start the battle already with a shield. But we'll see that in the battle. And Armiger, I blocked his A2. It's very important against the boss. He will only use his A1 to decrease the turn meter. His A2 can be a good skill, but the most important is the decreased turn meter, so that's why I blocked his A2. So let's start the battle. Okay, so here Allure will start with this decreased defense debuff. It's useful to make it faster. There are some stages against the Scarab King that in the first 2 waves there will be some enemies that can have some unkillable and block damage buffs, and if you use this kind of team, they will be continuously their turn meter will be continuously decreased and the battle will stay there. So in those stages you will have to manual the first two waves, but in the last wave it will always be full auto. It's very important your champions stay alive in the first two waves, so because you will need all of them in the last wave. Okay, here's the Scarab King. So okay, Haikatun has A2 on cooldown. She will try to decrease the boss's speed. It's very important, and everyone else will try to decrease the boss's turn meter. So try to decrease speed. It proc. Now decrease turn meter. Here he resisted and decreased, fully deplete his turn meter. So now here decrease speed. So now the boss is under control. Now we'll just keep decreasing his turn meter so he doesn't have a single turn in all battle. And we try to decrease his max HP with Cold Heart's Destroy set. You can see his HP bar here. This part, black and red, is his destroyed HP, we can say, because his look here again, his HP his max HP is being decreased, and the same happens with his purple bar. Once his purple bar is disappeared, is fully depleted, it means we can deal more damage, because the bigger his purple bar, the less damage he takes from our champion. That's why it's so important to decrease his max HP. And here you can see, now it's always doing this. We don't care about the size of the shield miscreated monster places. His shield is based on the damage he does. But we don't really care, because it's not about the damage. You can see here, it's 3 turns symbol, and this is the icon of the shield. So it's very small, but the boss will never attack us. So he gives a 3-turn shield with a 3-turn cooldown, so all team will keep the shield all the time. And it's very important, the champions, you cannot bring a very fast champion, because if that champion will have more turns than the shield, the champion that gives the shield, he will lose the shield, and it's very dangerous. Again, and also don't bring a champion who has extra turns or equipped with a relentless set to get some extra turns, because we'll lose the shield, and if it loses the shield when the champion attacks, the boss will counterattacks and kill everyone, because all these champions are very squishy apart from miscreated monster. Of course, all we care here is speed and accuracy. So you can see his max HP decrease here. His purple bar, it's almost done, and it's all this. It's just full auto. We don't care about these poison debuffs here. It's Cold Heart who places these poisons, because the boss will not have a single turn, so these poisons will never deal damage to the boss. The only important debuff here is really the decrease speed debuff. Of course, if you can place weaken and decrease defense, it's so much better. I could do this with Allure. Allure can decrease defense, small debuffs, but still it's a decrease defense debuff on her A1, but it's better not to risk it, because we need her to use always her A1. And now let's jump to the end of the battle. You can see it's always the same. Just keep decreasing the turn meter, destroying the boss's max HP to deal more damage, and that's it. So it was 8 minutes. Sometimes it's less than 8 minutes. I can do this in 5 or 6, sometimes 3 minutes, but it depends on many things in the waves. It depends also of the tier 6 mastery procs, but it's a full auto, and it's with champions everyone can have. And now let's take a look at the gear. As I said before, miscreated monster with a shield set. With good HP, we don't really care about HP. Of course, champions need to survive in the first 2 waves, but most important is speed and accuracy. Is fully booked. It's important is a shield skill is fully booked, and with his masteries here, Evil Eye is good because he will decrease the target's turn meter, and don't use these lasting gifts mastery never in this composition, because it will mess up with the shield turns, and it will kill your team, trust me. And if he increases the duration of his own shield, the next time he will use his A3, he will not refresh his own shield, and he will lose it faster than everyone else, and our champions cannot lose the shield, so don't use lasting gifts. Allure with speed and accuracy. Again, look the speeds, 222. Here, good accuracy. We really need accuracy to decrease the boss's turn meter. She's not booked. We don't need books, honestly. All we need from her is her A1, and her A1 we don't care about damage. It's more. One thing I forgot to tell you. She needs crit rate because her A1 must crit to decrease the target's turn meter, and she has masteries. Because I want her to deal more damage to make the battle faster. High Cartoon with speed and perception. Look, she has so old gear here, and it's enough, we don't care. 238 speed, she's the fastest champion in the team. And 391 accuracy. She's fully booked with these masteries, just a few masteries. Cold Heart, important with a destroy set. It's very important here. We need a champion with a destroy set, or a champion who already has decreased max HP skills. She needs at least 70% crit rate, crit damage, and attack. She doesn't have much attack, but it's okay. And accuracy, a lot of accuracy too. We need. Her speed was 201. She's fully booked, and with these masteries to give more crit damage. Honestly, you can use another. We can use this one to deal bonus damage from her skills. It's good against bosses, or this one because she attacks more often. Not this one, or this one Giant Slayer because she attacks more often with her A1, but it's optional. Honestly, she can have any of these masteries of tier 6 masteries. And Armiger with accuracy, resilience, perception, 204 speed, 100 crit rate. He needs crit rate too, and accuracy almost 400 because his A1 will decrease the turn meter if the attack is critical. So it's the same condition as Allure 2. It must be critical, so you need 100 crit rate. And he has 0 masteries, and it's enough for him to work. It works perfectly. So you can see here the speed, 220, 222, 238. So these champions don't have their speed is very tight. We don't care if some of them are very slower, too slower. 200 and 204. So it's very important. Our shield champion isn't much slower than other champions, so we can't really have a very fast champion, because if that champion will have more turns than the shield champion, that champion will lose the shield faster, and in this case, and here miscreated monster will not have time to place the shield again. So be careful with this with the champion speeds. So that's all for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, you can ask me in the comments. Thank you for watching. Subscribe my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.